Victor, take two. Let's see how this one goes. Hopefully this is a little bit less one-sided. Just for the record, it is okay that there are games that are out of your control. There's always something you can do better, but there's a good, 20 to 30% of the games out there that you just can't win. Practically. It's less if you're just much better than your opponents, but it's okay to lose games. It'll happen. Um, just remember that you shouldn't use that as an excuse as for why. Right? You shouldn't just say, "Oh, my team lost this game; it was uncarryable." You need to look at your own flaws too, and remember that. Um, don't let it wear you down. Don't let those games get to you because there's like nothing that you could have done to like win that game. I think even if you played perfectly, you probably could have won. But that fucking Yasuo is just so far ahead. So let's look at the team comps. Um, they have a really long range engage. Their comp is kind of all over the place. So let's put everyone in the right places first. Yasuo top. Okay. Jarvan has the longest engage range in the game. It's the first thing you need to know. As a Jarvan EQ flash is just insane. It's like all the way across the screen. It's how far you can engage. So you need to be wary of that. Um, I hope you go Lucidity Boots this time. Um, no, look at what summoners people took. Shaco took Ignite. That means he's probably gonna cheese. He's gonna go for the cheese jungle route where he tries to fuck your jungler, and you need to be there. Be there for him. Um, Shaco started Baxes. But the enemy team comp just has a lot of long range, and that'll be you don't want to do objectives versus them because they'll just engage on you and fuck you, and it'll just all come down at once. Um, Yasuo versus Jarvan. I'm pretty sure Jarvan just wins. Jarvan wins a lot of lanes just automatically because he's Jarvan. Um, you don't have a very straightforward comp. Yours is kind of a skirmishing comp, but you have the team fight because you have Victor and what's her face? Okay, walk out of the wave. Oh, you need auto one more time. There you go. If you had auto a little bit cleaner, you probably wouldn't have. Okay, this is where you fucked up. Uh, okay, that was just a bad series of events. You need to not go that ham. You took all that minion aggro. You got a lot of damage there. Sometimes it's just better to last hit the minions. This is a case where I'd say it would be okay to start E. Oh wow, Yasuo killed him. That's good. It's a change of pace. This is a case where you want to start E because he will push really hard with that W level 1, but he shouldn't be able to do much damage to you with it. That's the difference between him and Anivia. Like you want the Q versus Anivia because she can't really push early. Um, and she can trade early. So you want that shield, and you don't need to have the E push. In this case, though, you probably should have started E so you could match his push and not get pushed into your turret. His W won't do that much damage to you. Is your lead trying to invade a Shaco? That's ballsy. Okay. That was good. Just auto the wave. If you want to, remember that every time you auto, it helps push the wave. So if you're getting pushed in and you're not comfortable with how it's, oh, this is bad. Yeah, you don't want to walk forward like that. You want to wait for him to use his W before you walk forward, because you can't get hit by that second proc. The second proc of his W does more damage than the first. Oh. So. And again, it's kind of expected that Viktor gets shit on early, but his goal is just to get the first. His goal is just to get his first upgrade. And this Vel'Koz did exactly what you did last game. He's out of mana now. And so you should just be able to watch him back, let him back, and then clear the wave and push him in, and you'll have the advantage. You shouldn't stop his back there. You should have just let him back and then cleared the wave, and then come back to lane with an advantage, because he would lose this cannon wave, and that's really bad. It was actually a mistake for him to try and back there. I mean, it was a mistake for him to lose all that mana in the first place, but that was your chance to get an advantage. Just let him back, because now you have to back, and he's going to counter push the wave. But if you'd let him back, you would have been the one to counter push the wave. He would have missed the cannon minion, and you would have had a really sick advantage, just from the wave alone. But okay, you don't want to sit here and tank minions as Viktor. You should just... Oh, yeah. You have to be careful when you're against a Shaco, though. You don't want to sit here and tank minions. If you're tanking minions, just cue the wave. And now you need to be careful. You always need to be aware of Shaco ganks. Especially early. This is the prime time for a Shaco to gank. If he had ganked, he probably could have killed you. But he decided to do a camp instead. Oh, you didn't back. You should have backed. The moment this hits the turret, you should have backed. Because now you're here and you have no mana, and Vel'Koz is coming back, and he has a lost chapter, so he's going to have an item advantage over you, and you have nothing. Even if you don't have the 1250 gold, you should have just backed. You really need the advantage. If you need to go for an early back, it's okay versus Vel'Koz, because you can get boots. And boots means you dodge his skill shots, and he is all skill shots. So if he can't hit skill shots, then you just win the lane. So in this case, I think it would have been fine to back without the 1250 that you normally go for. It's also okay to get a second Doran's. But it might pay off. We'll see. He doesn't have much of a CS lead. E here. Okay, you need to be careful. Okay. Yeah, that was really greedy of you. You're probably going to die here. Vel'Koz is not potato. Oh. Oh, that was good. Okay. Yeah, you got lucky there. You should not stay. You should not stay, because Shaco will 100% kill you. If you just show up mid, he'll Q over this wall, and you'll fucking die to an E. Oh no, please don't do this, you boosted animal! Don't go back in. Returning to base? Okay, Israel. Okay, so you got really lucky. Sometimes you just need to match the back of your enemy. Right? That Vel'Koz should have killed you. Should have killed you. If he had flashed off of the pad before it procced and stunned him, he should have killed you. Oh, Lee is so lucky. Good W. Okay, you didn't need to ghost there. I think that was kind of a panic. Maybe you're used to having barrier. Yeah. But yeah, if you were versus a better player, it would have been better to just back. It'd also be good not to chase this, because Shaco will fucking one-shot you. Um, but yeah, sometimes it's fine to just back. It's fine to... Holy shit, that him instead of you. This Ezreal is so fed. Oh, Lee is way too greedy. Oh, that was an execution. Feels bad. Alright, so this time you're behind in CS. Yeah, that's due to poor back timings and overstaying and things like that. You're not taking camps either. Let's see. You have pink ward. Alright, you need to place the pink ward. That's the next step. Okay, good. This... Okay. This is a time where it's okay to ward the side brushes. Because Shaco is the kind of motherfucker that likes to gank from the side bushes. You can place it like here. You can place it there. Okay, you already have one top side. If you place this here, you'd have like perfect vision. Okay, never mind. That's you that placed that there. Oh. Okay. But yeah, that would be, you want to place it in a side push versus Shaco. If you want to be really cheesy, you can actually place it in the middle of the lane. When you're something like Vel'Koz, or sorry, when you're something like Viktor, you should be able to like never get pushed to your turret, pretty much. I would just go in and try and one-shot that guy as he's trying to kill someone. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, this is your chance. Pentakill! Pentakill! Oh! That's that AoE. Holy. That's absolutely disgusting. Alright, you're fed on Viktor. There's no way you should lose. Capo. So your Yasuo is fed, you're fed, and the enemy Ezreal is fed. So this is one of the better situations. Okay. Yeah, you can't be... Oh, the ghost, here we go. Just kill the Thresh, kill the Thresh. Yeah. Again, this is one of those times where you should have just killed the enemy support, gone for the easier kill. Because the Ezreal is like really probably just gonna get away. If yeah. Okay, it went to Trist. But yeah. The enemy Ez is probably gonna get away. Because this guy has, does he have flash? No, he doesn't. Oh. Okay. But yeah, you should have just gone for the Thresh, because the Ezreal was probably going to get away anyway. And if you had gone on the Thresh, you might have baited the Ezreal to go back in, too. That's the other thing. You don't want to tank the second procs. This is really greedy from you. Holy shit. Okay. That was spaghetti central right there. Meanwhile, bot lane. She gets away. Yeah. No, your farm is really behind. That's because I don't think you're taking camps as much. Oh, you're way too greedy here. Yeah, you're gone. Oh, mechanics. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, that's another reason you can put a pink in the middle of the lane, because he should never be able to kill you if there's a pink in the middle of the lane, and you should just be able to perma-clear it because you're Viktor. That's really cheesy, but it's absolutely hilarious, and it works. Um, but you're not putting enough priority on the wave. Like, you got a triple kill. All you need to do is just sit mid and clear the wave and wait for something else to happen. Wait for a team fight. Wait for a dragon fight. Because now you have this. Your team's AoE is really good, and you can make fights happen. But oh no! Oh my God! He kicked the wrong fucking Sheikah. Okay. She need to flash the Q. Alright. I wonder what that Ezreal's maxing. Okay, he is maxing Arcane Shift second. Ah, the old stealing CFs from the AD carry. It's a mid laner's livelihood. So you want Lucidity Boots this time too. You don't need to triple upgrade your Hex Core. I mean, it's fine, but there is such thing as too much Hex Core. I guess if you just had the gold for it, and you didn't have the gold for anything else, it's okay. But it seems a little weird. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. When you're Eing the wave, you need to make sure you hit the backline minions, because part of what makes Viktor so strong is that he instantly kills those. You shouldn't have to use 2 E's to do that. You could have done that with 1 E, and that would have saved you mana. It's a little thing, but it's still a thing. You would have had less time to clear this wave. You probably could have gone and done this instead. Could have used your E to clear the raptors. Aw. Poor gank. And remember to use your warding trinket too. Like, yeah, it's up. You can ward over the ledges. Always ward over the ledges when you have the opportunity. It is the strongest ward you can get. It's good versus mid laners and junglers. Okay, these guys are dying. Oh, you're gone. Yeah, you need to be careful. When you're roaming as a mid laner, the worst possible path you can take is straight down river. Because river, if you're going to walk straight down river, people commonly ward this, they commonly ward this, they commonly ward this, they commonly ward outside the dragon pit, and they commonly ward here. So that means there's like 5 wards that can spot you out as you're walking down river, whatever way you're going. And you don't want to do that, especially when you don't see the extremely fed enemy bot lane, especially when you don't see the extremely fed enemy top laner. Hold on. Okay, that guy should die. But when you're roaming, you just... The paths you want to take... Nice kill. If you're roaming, you have a pink ward here. Look at this. Okay? You want to roam where your pink wards are. So ideally you have a pink ward there, and you have a pink ward there. That means you have a clear path to roam this way. Right? So you can roam through there, or you can roam around that way. And then you'll only be spotted when you hit here. But when you walk straight down river, you should never be surprised if you encounter someone. If you're walking straight down river, you better be strong enough to fight whoever you find. because you're really likely to encounter someone unless they're just not warding at all. Oh, they know. Yeah. But okay, I'm gonna take a second to talk about the ideal roaming paths as a mid laner because this is probably the biggest mistake people make is they just don't know how to roam as a mid laner. All right, you want to take the path where there are the least wards, and that's why you don't want to go down river. Like I said, there are like 5 wards that can spot you out. You have the side brush ward. You have this the pixel brush ward. You have this other brush ward. You have the ward over this ledge. You have wards that are like behind Dragon Pit. Those are really rare, but you have wards here. You always have wards outside of Dragon Pit. You always have a ward here, right? So that's why you don't want to walk down river because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wards that can spot you out. Why would you ever walk this way when you have this pinked, right? You have a pink here, and ideally your bot lane would have a pink here, but they've lost fucking control of the game because they've fed this Ezreal out of their minds. So this is a much safer path to roam down. Especially as someone who's really immobile, right? It's one thing if you're playing something like Ari where you see a skill shot come out of bush and you just press R and you're fine, right? But you're Viktor. You are extremely immobile, and you just get hit by something and you fucking die. Like that's what happened there. If I'm ever walking down river and I'm playing an immobile mage, I know I'm being greedy. My fucking finger is sitting on my flash key, right? It is sitting right there because I know that it's very likely that I find someone. So if you're going to be walking down here, you need to be ready. And you either need to one-shot them, or you need to flash and hope you get away. Because if you walk down river, it's really likely that you get spotted out. So you want to take safer paths. That's why you walk down this way, right, where your pink wards are. Or if you're roaming topside, the coolest way to do this is to push it in, and you walk through this way. Like, this is super easy to gank, like, through here. Because they'll only see you at this tri-brush, and most top laners won't have a way to escape. They'll just fucking die if they're in the middle or if they're a little bit pushed up. And the same thing goes when you're on red side. When you're on red side, you have the best path to roam bot lane because you walk through here and then you go right around behind them. And they'll usually only see you when you get here. I say this because as a mid laner, you should always know when the side brushes are warded because usually your laner will walk towards that side and they'll ward it. And you say, okay, I know this side brush is warded, so instead of roaming down through that way, you'd roam down like this, right? And then you'd come from behind him, and then you'd gank bot. And if you wanted to gank top, you'd do a similar thing where you come around this way when you're on red side, and you hope that you can CC him, and you can either go through here or you can go around there, depending on what's going on. But that's how you want to do it. And ideally, you want to set it up with pink wards, because roaming is a process, right? Like I said, when you want to roam bot, ideally you have this warded and this warded. So you know where the pink wards are. So you know where your pink wards are, that means they have no vision that can spot you there. This is why in LCS you'll see pink wards right here, because a lot of times people aren't greedy enough to ward this on the enemy team, because it's really, really hard to do in high level play, because if they try and ward it and there's a jungler there, the jungler goes on them, and the jungler has CC because they pick good junglers, and the mid laner collapses, and the fucking support dies. So the best wards you usually get in LCS are this. So they pink ward this, so that they have a path to roam down, because this is pink warded. They know that they can get through here. This will be pink warded, so they know they can come around, and they can gank the enemy bot lane, right? And that's how it works. It's a process of setting up vision when you want to roam. Yeah. And, unfortunately, your bot lane isn't doing so hot. They're not really doing so well for vision control. Your support should definitely buy more pink wards. But, yeah, just be aware of that, how you roam. You never want to go straight down river. That is the absolute most greedy path you can take if you want to roam and try and gank another lane. Anyway, that was my roaming tangent. Get back to the game. Meanwhile, Yasuo. Oh, Yasuo's making the outplays. Okay. This is good. Oh, what happened mid? Fuck, I'm bad. Sorry about that. Okay, so you're walking back the safe way. That's good. Okay, one thing that you should always know, versus assassins, taking the path over this ledge is greedy when you're coming back to mid, because they can just jump over and one-shot you. Just so you know. Okay, so I assume you just get hooked here. That's bad. You shouldn't W there. It's good that you dodge the hook. You're gonna get flayed here. Oh, you're gone. Yeah. At that point, you shouldn't have flashed. You should just let yourself die. Okay, because there's no way you're getting out of that. Vel'Koz has ult. It's going to slow you. It's going to get procced. He's going to do true damage. You're just 100% going to die. Don't flash. Don't waste flashes. Holy Yasuo! Oh my god, that's a balanced champion. See what happens here. Oh. Alright. So your number one priority at this point in the game is just going to be clearing waves. Yeah, walk up and eat the wave and walk away, walk up and eat the wave, walk away. When you're Viktor, that's pretty much what you do. In this case, no one on the enemy team is building MR really, so I'd go Death Cap after this. Okay, you don't want to be pushed up this far. You don't want to be pushed up that far. You need support with you if you're going to do that, because like this shit happens. Like if they were 10 seconds earlier, they would have fucking killed your ass. Alright, so they're going to do Dragon. Yasuo's splitting top. Does Leona not have any wards? Okay, she does have wards. She's just bad. Ouch. Oh, that feels bad. Okay, you don't want to sit in a bush unless you have a pink ward there when you're against a Shaco, because the Shaco can just kill you. Like until you get Zanyas, you don't get to just jack off in a bush against Shaco. You need Zanyas or a pink ward if you want to do that. Holy shit. Okay, this Yasuo is going to carry this game. I have faith. You guys have a lot of pink wards. Oh, goodbye, Lee. Oh! Is he really going to chase that? Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so you're back. Let's go. Warden over the ledge. Good. Hopefully we're going to catch up to live soon. Oh, that's my boy. That's the Viktor burst damage. Show those people with no respect. Put some respect on your name. Okay, they should all die here. Viktor AoE. Oh, where's your god now, Shaco? Okay. Wow, he actually hit that hook on you. And, okay. You guys are making the comeback. This is good. Ezreal is pushing. Yeah, you guys should just get this. Holy, oh my god, Yasuo tilts me. I'm getting tilted just watching this Yasuo exist. You're gone. I don't know if you could have prevented that, actually. Like, one thing I always suggest is you had two places to back. Are they going to get this Baron? Alright, when you back, you could back here, or you can back here. Back in a safe place. Just back in a safe place. There's no reason to die there at all. Because here, you know there aren't any wards. If someone comes, you'll have the advantage, and you'll be able to do something. You have some sort of defense here, but if you just back in the open and you die, you shouldn't be surprised at all. So, always make the safer back. Oh my god, this Lee Sin! That's him, the 4 and 9 god. Okay. Yeah. You're making a lot of positional errors in this game. Or not positional errors, but you're just being in the wrong places at the wrong time. And this is the kind of game where it would be okay to get a red trinket, just for the record, because you guys are not necessarily ahead in gold, but you've had like a map presence advantage, especially because of this Yasuo. right? And Yasuo is going to have someone else ward for him, or he's going to ward for himself. He doesn't need any more ward coverage. So pretty much, if you just... Okay. Huh! That's unlucky. So you should just get a red trinket in this game, or a blue trinket. I can tell that your team is tilted, by the way, just from all these angry pings. But yeah, this is the kind of game where you'd want to get a red trinket because you need to clear their vision. The only way they're gonna get back in is with picks, right? Look at this fucking team. This team is a Shaco. This team has a fucking Jarvan. This team has a Thresh. This team has a Vel'Koz. They want to get picks, so you need to clear wards in this case. And since you're about even, or you're ahead, well, you were ahead. This is the time where you want it, right? You're not in a situation where you need more vision. You're in a situation where the enemy team needs to have less vision. Oh, go back in, Lee. This is your time. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh, you're wasted. Now you have Azanya's. Oh, there's my boy. The Q first plays. That's what oh. Oh my god. You didn't move your ult, though. If you had moved your ult, though, that would have been... Oh. If you'd moved your ult, that would actually been perfectly played. So, that was really close to being perfectly played on your part. It's a good Zanya's. I'm glad you got Zanya's. Because again, the only way they win is with picks, right? So, having a Zanya's will prevent that. Oh, Tristana, please don't fight this. Oh, that was almost a play. She almost knocked him in for the kill. She could just turn and kick that. Yeah. But the other thing you guys aren't doing is clearing vision. Like, this is why I kind of said that you guys need a red trinket. Because, like, you have all this vision. Like, there was a good portion of time here where this entire blue side jungle was warded up on their side. This pink has been here for fucking ever. By the way, whenever you're walking through river, just check these bushes. Because they like to place pinks in, like, this bush, this bush, and this bush. That's the triumvirate of bushes. Same thing here. This bush, this bush, this bush. Check those bushes and you'll find all the pinks in the world. Pinks that you could ever ask for. So, it's good that you built Zanya's. Just for the record, Zanya's is one of the keys to staying ahead. That's disgusting. Okay. But Zanya's is one of the keys to staying ahead. And for the record, no one should ever be splitting against a Shaco. If anyone's going to be splitting, it's going to be the fucking Yasuo. Because he's the only guy that can out-crit and outburst the Shaco. So tell your ADC not to split. Right? If there's anyone mildly squishy that's splitting, they shouldn't be doing it. And you can ping them away from that. Right? Pinging is part of... Okay, Yasuo. Trying to 1v3 is not how you win the game. But you can ping them away from things like that. Like, Shakos and Rengars are very similar. So if your ADC's jacking off bot against a 12 kill Shaco, they are very likely to bite the dust. Holy shit, they actually got him. Oh, that's unlucky. Alright, so this is a much closer game. Biggest mistake you made was definitely that roam bot. Again, like I know that you're trying to roam, and that's good. It's good that you're trying to get roams off, because that's more than a lot of mid laners do. But doing it correctly is the difference between, you know, being in, like, that'll... Roaming properly will move you up, like, an entire tier. You will go from silver to gold. You'll go from gold to platinum. Like, that's legit how I got to fucking platinum, is I just learned how to roam on LeBlanc, right? And it stopped working for me because I'm actually not that good mechanically, but I was able to get all the way from bronze to plat just knowing how to roam, and anyone can do that. Um, so again, you don't want to take river pass. That's pretty much what cost you the game, that pick, because you had that massive lead, and then Ezreal got all that shutdown gold, and that is exactly what he wants. You also threw after the Baron. Um, that wasn't necessarily your throw, but that was an entire team throw. Uh, and then the final nail in the coffin was definitely the Tristana split pushing bot. Remember that you can ping people to do things, right? Communicating with your team is a skill. It's something that you should learn how to do, and it's something that you should try to do. In this case, I don't know if they would listen because it's obvious that they're already tilted at this point. So if you told her not to go bot, she might have just done it out of spite anyway. But you should still try because that will mean the difference between winning and losing games. You just ping her back and say, "Hey, Shaco's probably down there," and she might listen and she might go, "Oh shit, he's probably right. What am I doing down here?" Um, other big fuck ups. Um, that roam bot is probably the biggest one. A lot of just disrespect in your positioning against Shaco. Need more pink wards. You need to play around your pink wards. Um, yeah, you just need to back in safer spots. You need to, yeah, don't jack off in bushes against a really fed Shaco. Um, a lot of respect. That's another big problem people have is they just don't respect their enemy's capabilities. That's why the obvious one is just sitting in the shop while you're backing, but that's why you want to back in safe places. That's why you want to play with your pink wards when you're against a Shaco. That's why you want to like not be so greedy and back earlier against that Vel'Koz who could have killed you if you knew how to flash over your fucking Viktor W. Right? You know, and just playing respectfully is one of the most important things in the game because it helps you. It's a good way to think about it too because it helps you understand what you're actually doing. Like a lot of people think, oh, you're just playing like a bitch. No, it's playing properly. And like, yeah, you can go up there and you might be able to outplay them, but it's so hard because you get so many fewer opportunities to actually outplay people as they get better because they play more respectfully and they make less mistakes, and that means that they make it harder for you to make plays. So, this was better. It was definitely better. You were using your pink wards, which was good. The next thing that I want to see you do is I want to see you use your pink wards to make roams happen. Um, you can always say like whichever side that you have the easiest gank for. Like if you want to gank bot side, you tell them to pink that Triward brush, and then you can pink that bush that you pink warded behind the dragon, and that's a path for you to roam to bot lane. You can tell your top laner to pink their. If you're on red side, you can tell your top laner to pink their tri brush, and you can do the same thing there, and you can follow that roam path. Um, Things like that. So this is better than the first one at least. It's a lot closer. I didn't see you use Ghost very properly in this game, but they had a lot of slows. It's kind of hard. Um, yeah, I don't know. Cleanse wouldn't have helped. Maybe heal would have been okay. Exhaust was another option. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Ghost was okay, I think. Um, I think that's about it.